What's up, guys? I'm back, baby. It's the Beat Street Bully Billionaire. And I'm gonna break down every game for this Sunday slate NFL Week 1. Let's go. Head to the DraftKings Sportsbook app. You're gonna see. We're gonna start off with the Tennessee Titans versus the Saints. Saints are at home. They're favored by 3 points, and the over is 42 with a minus 155 total. See, everybody likes the Saints this year. Everybody's big on the Saints. They got a weak schedule. They don't play anybody. Yeah, okay. But they got Big Henry coming to town, and they got DeAndre Hopkins coming to town, okay? So I'm going to go with the Tennessee Titans to cover the spread +3 and the money line. We're going to take it both. We're going to look at it both at the end. We're going to go with the spreads first, okay? But for this particular betting style, we're not going to go like a bunch of dum-dums, okay? So if we like a team to cover a spread that's then minus, say they're going to, take them minus points, we'll just take them straight up to win the game because we're not a bunch of dum-dums, okay? So here's what we're going to do. Next game, we got Bengals versus the Browns. A lot of people like the Browns, okay? I'm interested. I like Chubb. I'm a big proponent of the Chubb, okay? He's a killer, vicious killer. But they're going up against Joe Burr, and I don't know what's the deal with him. Everyone's scared that he's hurt or something. They still got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Joe Mixon, and some killers. So I would say last year, I'm a Steelers fan, and we beat them week 1. I think the Bengals come out with a better week 1 this week over the Browns. Deshaun Watson getting jerked every week. He's going to get jerked around by the Bengals. So we're going to go with the Bengals money line. Next game, Panthers versus Falcons. It's an interesting one. 3.5 point spread. Minus 192 for the Falcons and plus 160 for the Panthers. Panthers got Bryce Young in the mix. They got some couple of receivers. They got Terrence Marshall, kind of weak. Running backs, they got Miles Sanders, not bad. They got some bully at receiver, Jonathan Mingo, who could be a sneaky play. But other than that, I'm not really sure about them. People think they look kind of weak. I like the Falcons. They got Bijan Robinson, baby. Big bully, 200-pound killer. Okay, we know we like bullies on this channel. We're big bully proponents. Okay, it's an interesting game, It's very close to me, I think it's going to be down to the wire. Desmond Ridder, who knows about him? Bryce Young's probably a lot better than him, so that evens it out there. When it comes to the defensive end, the Falcons, I don't know whether they're doing too much on defense here. Probably not. Their offensive line's pretty good, so they should be able to run the ball. They got Kyle Pitts. They got Drake London. Okay, I like that. Nice combo. I think they should be good. They're at home. I actually do like them to win the division, so I think I'm going to take them to win the game. Minus 192. I'm going to take them to win the game. How about that? Okay. Now we're going to go with the Houston Texans versus the Baltimore Ravens. Everyone's big on Baltimore this year, okay? Big on Baltimore. Who do we got? We got Baltimore. They got Lamar Jackson. They got a good O-line. They got a good defense. They got added OBJ. They got Zay Flowers. They got this J.K. Dobbins. So they probably should have a good team. I personally don't like them because I hate the Ravens, but they're probably going to win this game. Probably pretty easily. It's not going to be as blowout as everybody thinks. I think that they're going to put up a fight. C.J. Stroud, John Mechie, Dameon Pierce, some other players in the mix. They could have a good showing. They got Dalton Schultz. You got that other receiver, Tank Dell. So they got some guys. They got some players. They could do something. I think 10 points, just too many points. Too many points. 10 points? 9.5 points. Yeah, I mean, it's too many points. Let's take it. We're going to take the Texans 9.5. What is this? Week 1. I think the Ravens are going to come out here in shutdown mode. I don't buy it. I don't buy it from the Ravens and Lamar Jackson. I'm not buying it as a Steeler fan. I'm out. So we're going to move on. This one, next game, a little bit easily picked. I mean, everyone's kind of just glazing over this one, though. 7 points, I think, is too many points once again. But everyone's just kind of like, oh, Commanders, they're going to win this one. Cardinals suck. Pick them to lose every single game. Pick them to lose every single game. Who knows, man? I mean, fuck, this is NFL football week 1. But I definitely like the Commanders to win. But 7 points, I just think that's too many points. I'm just like, why is it so many points? I think they're going to be scared. So I'm going to go with the Commanders to not cover the spread there. I'm going to go with the Cards to cover the spread. As shocking as it is, the Texans and the Cardinals cover the spread, but then still lose the game. But they cover because there's too many points in a week 1 game, I think, for some teams like a Commanders or a Ravens who've just been kind of, the last few years have just been kind of weak. This game, I think that this game I really like a lot. People are giving the Colts too much credit here. They're not paying Jonathan Taylor. Okay, we got Trevor Truth. He's the truth. That's what I think. They just added a big-time receiver in Calvin Ridley. They got Zay Jones. They got Chris Kirk. They got Etienne. They got Tank Bigsby there. They got some pieces here. So they should be pretty solid. Okay, Doug Peterson ain't fucking around. He's firing his son. He don't give a shit, so he ain't fucking around. You got the Trevor Lawrence with the flow, ready to gun sling all day long. Historically, they've been pissing on the fucking Colts when they've had the worst team and the Colts have had the better team. Even in situations where the Colts had to make the playoffs and they fucking couldn't get it done versus the Jags. So I'm going to take the Jags straight up, baby, straight up. Next game, a game that's near and dear to my heart. The Pittsburgh Steelers versus the San Francisco 49ers. Okay, this is a game that I think everyone thinks the 49ers are going to have the top year this year. Everyone thinks they're going to be top. Well, they're going to start out 0-1, baby. 0-1, because the Steelers are coming. They're at home. Crowd's going to be going crazy. Kenny Pickett's going to be chewing. George Pickens going to be carving. If you want to see about that, hey, look at this. All the way at the top of the board. Featured players. Obviously, Christian McCaffrey. I'm not going to diss him, but boom, GP, George Pickens, all the way right here, number 10. Why are they going to list him? Because they know he's going to be an absolute playmaker, killer that you're going to have to watch out for. Okay, they got big boy Najee Harris. They got Deontay Johnson. They got Fat Freiermuth. They got T.J. Watt, Minka Fitzpatrick, the best players at their position, Cam Hayward, fucking Alex Hunt. I mean, dude, they're stacked. We're stacked up. You're gonna watch out. See you later. We're gonna piss in your fucking mouth. Okay, it's gonna be close, but it's gonna be a piss. Okay, so because it's gonna be points, because it's plus, we're gonna take points. We're not dumbasses, but they're winning. Next game, Vikings versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Another tough game. Not sure what to think about it, other than I'm assuming the Vikings are just going to win automatically when I look at it, which means that they might have a chance to lose. You never know with these ones. Week 1, everybody's on them. I'm kind of scared, I think 5 points is too few points to be giving the Bucs. So I can't go with it. You know what I mean? I kind of have to just go with the money line here for the Minnesota Vikings, because I can't trust Baker Mayfield to get it done versus the Jet. Next game, the Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks. At home, Seattle Seahawks got a 5-point favorite with an over-under of 46 points. Minus 230 favorite for the Seahawks over the Rams. Rams stink. So Rams are going to get crippled here probably. DK Metcalf's going to have himself a massive day. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Seahawks. I think 5 points is just, yeah, too few points for a team as stinky as the Rams. So I would even say you could take the points, but I'm going to take the money line because I'm not a dumbass. Because it can be, look how juiced this parlay. $10 already pays 1,000 here, so we don't need to even do anything. Okay, that's why you dumb monkeys never make any money, because you do shit like this. You want to take -5. Don't take -5. Just take the money line. Okay, look, you can just anything you put in is going to juice it up. Anything. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're going to go with. The money line. Chargers versus Dolphins. This game, I think, could be one of the shootouts of the day at 4 o'clock. This one's going to be close, down to the wire. You got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Tua. You got this back at Chani, who's running 4.3 40s. You got Solid D to play. You know, it's probably going to be pretty tough battle for the Chargers, but they got Herbert. And you got a top line now. They got Eckler still? I think they got Eckler still, right? Yeah, I think they got Eckler. Yeah, they got Austin Eckler. I don't know why I didn't think he was on there. You got Austin Eckler still, okay? And he's a killer. And they got fucking, Keenan Allen. And they got Mike Williams. And they got this Quentin Johnson coming. So they got some pieces ready to roll down on you boys. And I think they're coming. I think they're ready. I think they're hungry. I think it's their time. I think they've been waiting to have a good year. Herbert is ready to chew. He's ready to come out and give me Justin Herbert for the win. And a very, 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 very close down to the wire, bite your nails type game. Win by a field goal. So not going to take the 3 for the Dolphins. Could be a good pick, but I'm going to take the money line. Let's go. Next game, Bears versus the Green Bay Packers. This one's also a very close, interesting game here, a very tough one. You got -120 to +100. It'll probably be closer to even money line. Minus a 1.5 point spread here. Very close, difficult game. You would think that the Bears would be favored from Justin Fields' play last year, but the Green Bay Packers probably have a better offensive line and a better defense. That's probably what's keeping them in it. Jordan Love, I think, is actually going to come out slinging. I think he's going to be pretty good, but they end up not having their receivers in there. So no Christian Watson, I'm pretty sure he's out. And their other guy, who's also not really that good, is probably going to be not playing either. So I don't really know if I like that for him as a starter for his first week. I'm not sure about that one. That one's scaring me. I say go with Justin Fields. He's a killer. He's ready. And once again, a very, very, very close, down to the wire, bite your nail style game, holding on to your ticket style game. I think Justin Fields finally gets it done here at home. Boom. -122. Next game, the Philadelphia Eagles versus the New England Patriots. This Kansas City Chiefs already just lost. So now are both teams in the Super Bowl going to lose? I mean, this is a rematch of a Super Bowl. Okay, except Tom Brady was playing. He also lost, okay, to the Eagles. Took them down. So now it's a Tom Brady-less team. Now Belichick may be able to scheme him up, but they're giving him 4 points. Why? It should be like 7.5, and then I would be taking the Patriots. But 4 points, there's just no chance. And so because of that, I'm gonna have to go with the Philadelphia Eagles money line. And we're gonna go next game, Raiders versus the Broncos. Another tough, interesting game. Denver Broncos, you got Russell Wilson. He should have a lot better of an O-line this year, and he should have a lot more success, right? He got Jerry Jeudy, he's got Javonte Williams, he's got some other pieces in the mix. Cortland Sutton, different receivers coming in here in and out. He's got a good tight end. You got Greg Dulcich, tight end coming in. Defense should be okay. You got Patrick Surtain and some killers. I think they could be okay here versus the Raiders. Sorry, Raiders, with no Carr, but they got Jimmy Garoppolo, kind of weak. But they do got Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams, and that's interesting and sneaky. 3.5 points. This game fucking is gonna fuck up the whole goddamn fucking parlay, because I don't even know what to do with it. Right now it's $10 to win $4,500. If I'm being honest, forget this game, bro. This game's a toss-up. This game's a coin flip. This game is mud. This game just reeks I'm out. There's not enough spread. The money line's weak for Broncos. Not enough points for the Raiders. It's probably the only. Luckily, it's the last one here, but it's probably the only one I don't think I could really pick. The winner of this one. I mean, if I'm gonna pick Max Crosby and that dude at the edge, man, I don't know. If I'm gonna make one, if I'm gonna just do it, let's just pick the Raiders because I think the Raiders have more defensively, more offensively, and I just I don't like the dynamic with the Russell Wilson and the coach, and I don't like that dynamic. So we're gonna go. It's so tough. +3.5 in a very, very, very could be a very close game. Could be a field goal style win game. So yeah, we're gonna go with the Raiders +3.5, and so that's gonna leave us a 13 pick parlay, which is going to be $10 to win $8,425. So we'll be putting that in. And we'll probably also put in this one where we just take this fucking bullshit game out because it kind of is a bullshit game. Because I kind of just hate both the quarterbacks. I both the situations. So that game is a game I don't even want to watch, probably. I mean, forget that game. So if we're going to just forget that game, give me this as a forget that game parlay. 4,500 splits it in half to take that one single game out, which kind of sucks. But if you teased up, if for some reason you just teased the Broncos up here, that could be something. Just tease them up. Just fucking tease them up. You can't we don't want to bet the spread. That's what I would suggest you do for this entire lay. Just make it a teaser. Tease up all the ones that you can. If you can tease up even ones that are money lines to plus a point or 2 points. Game lines. Alternate spread for the Raiders. What the fuck are they gonna like this for? Wow, that's retarded. Okay, +4.5. Yeah, I could say like +5. +4.5. Yeah, fuck it. What's that? 7.5. Let's say they're not gonna win by a touchdown. Okay. Interesting. I like that they let you do that. So we'll add that back in, and now it's $10 to win 6,500. I mean, it's ridiculous. Just put a 5 on it, 3,000. Just put $2 on it, and win 1,000. You don't gotta put so much money on these bets. Look how much money you could win off nothing. You know what I mean? You just picked every game on the slate. You did it with some logic. You did it with some reasoning. You didn't just pick all the money lines. You didn't just pick all the spreads. Okay? You thought about it. Okay? You don't need... If you're picking a team... Think about it. If you're picking a team minus the points, why not just pick them to win in a big parlay like this? You know? Because it's just like, it doesn't, unless you're making a smaller parlay and now it's not going to give you any value, unless you do and you're really confident in that particular pick, then okay. But if it's just a situation like this where you want to pick all the games, I've seen dudes that they'll go and they'll just pick every single one and all the spreads. And they don't even think, you just like, you know what I mean? They won't tease anything up. I mean, if I were going to suggest to you, I would go and I would tease all of them up to at least a point or more so that it just covers a few more scenarios, because it's all about the scenarios that come down into play. You know, sometimes games, what are the percentage of games that are won by 3 points compared to 4 points or 5, or so on, or fewer, or 2, or 1. So you have to think about these things. You can cover yourself even by just a single point adding on. You might think it's not enough. It could just be enough. Just a single point could save you. So add it on. If it's going to create some value or take away just a tiny touch of value, fine. In the grand scheme of things, then just put a little bit more money on it to retain your particular unit. Okay. Now that's said and done, we're going to go for my best picks. These picks, what are my best ones? What are my favorite ones? Let's make some of this smaller, okay? So obviously we don't like this game. Not really big on that one. It's scary to me. Chargers, Dolphins, I think is going to be too close. even though I like her bear. Seahawks, Rams. That one, Seahawks, Rams should be a fucking lock, bro. Once again, divisional matchup. It's just like Geno Smith. Defense probably sucks. I'm looking for 3 picks. Taking the Jags. Taking the Steelers. It's just like Vikings scare me. You might have to go with the Eagles over the Patriots, but they're at the Patriots. Fucking tough ones. Tough shit here, man. Tough. Eliminate, eliminate, eliminate. Cardinals, no. Don't want them. Texans, no. We're getting to somewhere. This is not bad. I would say this 6 pick could be something. Yeah, 6 pick is shaping out to be something. You got the Titans +3, the Bengals money line, the Falcons money line, Jaguars money line, Steelers +2.5, and the Eagles money line. And then maybe some of these could be room for teased up, like the Bengals can maybe teased up to plus points. If we're talking about ones I'm not really sure about, Tennessee Titans, I kind of hate the coaching of Mike Vrabel. Cincinnati Bengals, who fucking knows if Joe Burrow's banged up. So it eliminates that. Eagles added pieces. They're coming out. They're ready. I just think it's just, they're going to be hungry to keep going, to keep winning, to be up top. So I like the Eagles. I like the Steelers +2.5 at home. Jaguars historically over the Colts have been very, very good. And the Atlanta Falcons at home with some better weapons, better pieces versus a divisional opponent. What happens if we eliminate that one? It's also kind of weak. +3, 1, 2. Alright, so that's a 3 pick we're going to go with. Forget the rest. 3 pick. $50 wins 206. $100 wins 412, which is the fucking area code for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's fucking go. So that is our picks, our best bets for NFL Week 1, just a regular slate, just games 1 o'clock through the 4 o'clock. Okay, we'll be breaking down the Sunday night 8 o'clock games. We'll be breaking down the Monday night game, and we'll be doing prop picks as well as Steelers specific picks. We're going to be doing a Steelers cast, so stay tuned for all of that. Beach Street Bully Billionaire out.